Still waters. Ooh. I don't know who this is, but I love their drip. I don't know who that is, but I love their drip. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Money don't grow on trees. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Ooh, I haven't heard that name in a while. It would appear that their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. How lovely. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The reaction, the face. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. There's even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal. We can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray, depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Yes, ma'am. Torque, what a pleasure to see you. Oh, the music's kicking in. I know this music. Torque, what a pleasure to see you again. Y'shtola said to expect you. Hey, bud. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind. No, we need to know that. A news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage, that would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanalan. It's not the Amalja doing the thieving, I know that. They wouldn't be doing the thieving, they might have employed the thieves, but they're not doing the thieving themselves. Or that, or someone's thieving and giving it to them for shits and gigs. And what their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? Should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Oh, Fufalupa. Thancred, did you miss me, friends? Yes. I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And would you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends and the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Torque.
Now then.
Voice acting! In ARR?
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
I feel like we haven't heard Thancred's voice in so long. Because we haven't heard it in so long. Wow.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
We haven't heard Eorzea's voice in so long, I feel.
Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
What are you telling Thancred about young maidens who are eager? Eorzea? I've stated about we probably heard his voice in Coils.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
I love that. Thancred was like, but is she hot? But is she hot though?
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Eorzea is just like, motherfucker. Ooh? Ah. I love this.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I like her. I like her. Great drip. Those ears, though. I don't. I was like, who? What? Huh? Falupa. Oh, but it is good to see your return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Fufalupa, I feel like, is low wisdom, high intelligence. Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. Then it came to me. What if there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? Another one? It'd be most unfortunate if your fears prove well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security the concerned decide to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret. To entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. Wait, am I gonna be the lone Mikote miner? But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concerned may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. And this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Eorzea. A fine spot for rest, would you not agree, Twerk? Alas, the role of the Mikote miner is taken, so you'll lie... Wait, what? Lie with north and I will do the same to the south? Aw, Ystola's gonna be the miner, fine. Forgive me, my friends, but I've received new orders. I must inform my men at once. I would be the Mikote miner. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer some more encouragement, or some encouragement. Damn, Ystola makes a good miner. Stubborn to the last as expected, you are unharmed? Oh, you know I am. You really have, you stole my heart. A gang of sea wolves, thieves, and in Thanaland no less. I suppose it's the first time for everything. Sea wolves, all of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos, blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. We're just like, Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Every time I touch, on behalf of the brass blades of the rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his Fufalupa, I adore you, but the brass blades are not very good. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? You know, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lemenzen born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. Ooh, it's for me. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. Thancred, it's great working with you as always. You might try to look a little disappointed. Oh, do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? That was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Milady. Hello. Oh, she has a tail. Ah, she's got to be an ARR then? Bartholomew. Matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. You shall not pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. Barty, chill. You know not what you do. Ooh, I feel like she's important as hell. I mean, they gave her a voice, like a voice actor, so she's gotta be important, but like, she's important. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Levieur, at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. Not the Balmung quicksand, though. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Nod. See? Sparkling repartee.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Ooh.
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Gallian Empire, as I'm sure you are aware.
Was?
When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms.
Ooh.
Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Yeah,
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Oh. They Alderaan that.
Mercy. And your people?
They Alderaan that shit.
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors.
Oh.
Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so.
Yeah, that's fair.
I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum. nor will we be the last.
But also, like, their plight is real and like escaping everything, but also War of Succession, you know? So I know they were saying that the Emperor was like on the downhill, or like that was being hinted at, I think maybe by the Empire, maybe not to like us, but like the Empire cutscenes. So like someone like seized the throne from him. Ooh, so many questions going on right now.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Alfie.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
Not to brag, but I know people. People know me. I'm kind of a big deal.
I am in your debt.
I have many leather-bound books that smell of rich mahogany.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Maybe, but it's really fucking cool.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
Ooh. Interesting.
I shall defer to your experience then.
I thank you for your understanding.
Respect, Alfie, respect.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Tell Raban I said hello. Dude, I know people. People owe me. They know me and they fucking owe me. I could pull some fucking like some rank and file a little bit, I feel. Yugiri, I love you. You're amazing. I adore you already. Honestly, I don't know if I could start in another city at this point. Momodi's too great to not be your starter. That's just how I feel. Like, Momodi really is the fucking best. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience law. The background reaction. Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. The small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes, good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. My boy Raban. Ooh. Ooh.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer.
Ooh.
Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity.
Oh,
I come
fair.
before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
Nanamo. I love.
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, When a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty.
As you should.
Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge.
I would say only 200. That's... Glad
It
there's
is my
more.
hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
Love that. See, they're like, hey, we're not trying to get like charity. We're willing to pull some weight. We just need a place to be.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Ugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
Honestly, fair. Like, if you have a city to restore, then like, yeah.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, I'm not saying this guy's good. I feel like he would probably exploit the hell out of the laborers. So, like, you need to have some guidelines there. But, you know, that's... I feel like there's going to be some heavy exploitation that is going to be attempted.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lolorito! Oh my god! He was talked about quite a bit early on here in Ul'dah, before we even got into like the MSQ. Like, we were doing our Ul'dah starting stuff. Oh my god, we hadn't actually met him before. This little shit. This guy tried to kill us.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher.
I fucking hate him.
The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends.
I would love to drop kick him.
And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
Probably because you're not actually doing anything for the refugees, so they have to resort to crime to fucking live. To survive. I bet you if you provide them with enough food and shelter, they wouldn't.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
A little fucking shit, that's what he is.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domans Lady Ugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
Yeah.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Lord Little Shit Dorito is right.
What were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
Yeah.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril.
No, you don't.
One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
Bruh.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Sorry, get the fuck out of here, little Dorito. Aww. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not a majority.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving.
He fucked over the refugees.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
I mean, I don't trust him either,
Now
but...
that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The monitors have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Can I just assassinate him, please?
But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Well, not ideal. Raban. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ulda is not an option. Nor are Lemza, Lamenta, or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. About to say, are we about to like hop to all three? But we're not. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of the great nations, like Mordona, where we just moved to. Minfilia? That's precisely what I wish to discuss. I knew it. I knew it. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time, a week mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Ugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Let's go! Master Alphino, once again, I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll. Yeah, 'cause there ain't no port there. Which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Old Dawn Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, anon twerk. You got it, Alfie. I like our drip. I really do. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Rob on, let's go. Hell yeah, brother. We are concerned the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. We got carriages or something? Chocobo rides? Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they're ready to set up for Mordona. Momodi! Look at this fucking angel. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Fucking angel. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Oh, were a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens, yes? Uh-huh. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well, we should begin contact. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm kind of surprised that this guy is not out for himself right now. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people is the least I can do. I don't trust, but at the same time, like, I'm losing ground on what he could gain. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Ugiri. And you and Revenant's Toll, my lord. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't trust him, but I'm happy things are working out. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? There's still a matter of a crystal thief situation going on. Well fought, sir, well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Well, day will come, Hosen. Pay my son no mind, he forgets his responsibilities, preclude acts of daring do. Oh. Oh, I have a bad feeling. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. I would have gladly gone to fight for y'all. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? Live. Make the most of the opportunity. In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch, digging, brick, laying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. I love it. Yeah, I knew I had a bad feeling. Uh-huh. Everything good? Hey, Mr. Torek. Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Oh. Oh, everything's okay. Well, I can't say what I usually say, since it's kids. To go whether the wild rose blooms. I forget what this means, so I'm gonna go with it. Look at the smirk. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but they don't grow in lots of places. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Twerk. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? You know, that's not bad. Bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. Bastion of civilization, harsh and frequent home silence. It's a stone's throw from Imperial Castrum. I say bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Twerk, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek an experience, fight for a trained area, buy weapons and armor for Rowena. I don't want to tell the kid to go out and do this stuff right now, because a kid, you gotta be careful what you tell him. Train every day. Train every day. Do some push-ups. Run some laps. Stay out of trouble. Aha, so my father was right. How'd you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Twerk. Aww. That's not fair. Why does Yosin get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. I love them so much. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Oh, kid, you don't want to. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Twerk. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. Let's go, Koharu. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer's guild for Domans. Well, we'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Twerk and Lady Ugiri. Aww. Yeah, just like Mr. Twerk and Lady Ugiri. My heart. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Gosh dang right I will. Yeah. Aww. I love that shot of the city right there. And this must be the esteemed Lady Ugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, pray. I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. I love that. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 Hellstork, why are you wasting your time with me? See them to the rising stones. You got it. 'Tis no use. Still trying to get the students of Baldesion, who are still out of contact, which is good. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesion continue to meet with failure. Eorzea has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. Damn. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains No, I don't actually. I'm all for aiding refugees, actually. Should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. I'm all for it. I support. Lady Ugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. And you got the representatives. Nods, nods, nodding. Bowing. Nodding. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Oh. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Oh, like getting to all the other refugees on the other ships. Yeah. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. I love it. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slathborn. Lady Ugiri, twerk. That's so cool. I love this. Well, there's Dankred at least.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Ooh. Voice acting.
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
Who are they?
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Eorzea too reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
Bray.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Pirates.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late.
Ooh. Oh, Sahagin are.
Oh gods. They mean to summon Leviathan?
Ooh, I've heard that one mentioned a bit.
That is the way of it, I fear.
Okay.
Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Sahagin with fish people from Sastasha. Oh, I forgot about that dungeon. It's been a while. Oh? Oh?
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Oh, wow.
And there is the explanation.
That's quite the headpiece.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Who's the emissary? Probably an Asian emissary. Gotta be the
Whence
Asian.
comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Uh-huh. Got a blast.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
Oh no, we just had like a nice little blast from your past.
You shared that vision, did you not?
Mm-hmm. Stoic nod.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Yeah, I knew it. Asian emissary.
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
Let's fucking do it.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Pray. New drinking game for Final Fantasy XIV. Drink every time someone says pray.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
Damn right Tataru deserves some responsibility like that.
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Just kidding. He was questioning her leaving, not to start taking charge. My bad.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
My man. Hey, back off.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Oh, hey, Yugiri. Yeah.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
Ooh. Let's go. And you have my bow. And my
It would be most
axe.
welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies.
This is fun.
If
I
you
like
crave
this.
a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
All due respect.